What's happening, everyone? Welcome to GBALL Vision. I hope you are doing fantastic today. We have an unboxing to do for you guys. Now, this bad boy was sent into the channel for free for review and testing purposes. It is coming from a new knife company. I have no experience with them, no experience with their knives. I did tell them that I would give my honest impressions, no cuts, no edits, and they still sent it along. So let's see what we have here. I honestly do not remember the name of the knife, so we will find all this out together. CJRB Echo. Knife Center exclusive. This thing is absolutely a banger. I think they're still in stock. Highly recommend this Echo for sure. So let's get into this guy. Lothar. That's exactly what the company name is. And then there is a receipt in the packaging, and that is it. So we have very nice packaging from the outside. Lothar pocket knife made in China. Bunch of different specs and warnings and manufacturer suggestions. So I like this. Got some colorway on the front of the box. And you have a single slide door here that I may or may not be able to get open. So we'll use our knife to get in here. Try to do it without cutting my finger off. So nice packaging. Now this is going to fall more on the budget end of things, guys. I will know a lot more when we do the overview of the knife. I will dig into a lot more stats about the knife and whatnot. So you have a single stage box. That is it for in the box. And then you have a nice zipper case, almost like a faux carbon fiber zipper case. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like their little emblem there. So let's get into this guy and see what we got. So you have a netting area here with a Torx driver. You have some care instructions. Nice microfiber cloth with the branding on it. And we have a knife. You have a nice little slot here. I actually like this case. Typically, I don't have any uses for these. I have so many of these, it is ridiculous. But this is kind of versatile. You got the net here and then the strap here. That is that's pretty unique, pretty cool. So we'll move that all out of the way and we'll get the knife out here, guys. And right away, I'm seeing like a faux carbon fiber or like a laminate carbon fiber, I believe, on some G10 handles, it looks like. Not 100% sure. It is centered. Nice and centered. Pretty good tolerances in there as well. Open construction. You do have a lower mounted clip. Got some branding there on the pocket clip. You do have a lanyard hole down here at the bottom. Anodized pivot collar up here. Nice little cutout for thumb and reverse flicks. And then you got a normal flipper tab, I would say. I would say right off the beginning, I really like this look here, the closed look. I'm not, you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of branding on the pocket clips, because that's what you see when it's in your pocket. I'm just not the biggest fan of that. I could see maybe doing just the emblem, and then leaving it at that. But for the price, it's kind of hard to critique it that hard. Let's give it a flick and see what we got here. Ooh, that's a stout detent. Okay. Okay. I like that. Curvature. That is cool. Okay. Fits in the hand good. This reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it is. I love the lines of this. So this is the Lothar, and I cannot, for the life of me, think of what the name of the knife is. Maybe it'll come to me here. So we'll get back on track here. You have a coated PVD coating, D2 steel right there on the side. I see no other branding. Excellent job. Excellent job. Just the steel marking, and that is it for on the blade. Excellent job on that. You have some fine jimping up there on the spine. Yeah, that seems to work pretty well. This is actually a pretty thin blade stock. And then it looks like it comes down pretty fine. You got a nice pokey tip there. You have good access to the liner with a chamfer there on the liner. Okay. Riding on bearings. Can we thumb flick it out? Yes, okay. You can push button it, light switch it, thumb flick it, reverse flick it. It's pretty comfortable. I would say it's pretty aesthetically pleasing as well. So why don't we get that blade? You got 1, 2, 3, 3¼ cutting edge, and then just a hair past 3¼ for your total length to the scale there. And then as far as total, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7½ right on the nose. And I mean right on the nose. So it's a decent size. 7½. Let's go ahead and just so you can see a quick comparison. There's the Echo right there. And they are almost identical in size. I mean, literally identical. So the Echo is going to be a great comparison knife. Why don't we bring out the beautiful EMP EDC Relative. Relative is going to be a little bit bigger, by about 1/4 inch or so. And then the EMP EDC Nimble T version 2. That's going to be a little bit smaller. This has around a 3-inch blade. So it's kind of right in that sweet spot as far as the size. It's definitely nice and thin on the handle. Why don't we go ahead while I'm thinking about it. So your blade stock, wow, probably between 83 and 85 thousandths, somewhere around in there. We'll pick a spot on the edge. And I'm willing to bet somewhere around 15 thousandths, maybe even a little better than that. Handle is not contoured, so it's going to be about 3.7. So 37,000, that's not bad at all. The average is like 0.45 to 0.5. So this is actually considerably pretty thin. Like the Nimble here, that's coming at 0.48. So considerably thinner than your average handle thickness, which that is awesome. This is lightweight, and I mean lightweight. Balance seems on point. So, I mean, I would say my only complaint so far, and I mean it's a minimal, small complaint, is the pocket clip. I would have loved to see get rid of the lanyard hole. I know, I'm sorry. Get rid of the lanyard hole. Put maybe just an extra post in here. Combined, you know, put an extra post in here or like a faux post to kind of wrap it around. And then give us a rollover clip that makes it pretty much complete deep carry. Something similar to what you see here on the drop bear. Something like that. That way you don't have quite as much sticking out. And, you know, maybe do away with the Lothar on the clip and just give us the emblem there. And I would say this is a banger of a budget knife. So thinking back, I'm pretty sure this knife did not have a name. I think it was just Lothar EDC knife or something to that effect. So I'm not sure if they have even a name for it. I know the company, when I talk to them, you know, they are very new in the knife world, the knife game. This came with a pretty good edge. I would say it needs a touch of a strop, maybe. Let me see here. It's actually, I don't know, it came pretty good. I don't feel any snags. I don't know what this. Once this magazine paper gets bent or crinkled, it can be, it can cause some trouble. But this is actually, that's nice. Okay. I think at the most maybe just a couple passes on the strop. But anyway, I don't believe this has a name. So if you were to go to Amazon and look Lothar up, this knife will pop right up. And from what I remember, they're right around the $30 price point. And I don't think that is bad at all. For D2 steel, coated, so you won't have the corrosion issues. Uh, you know, D2 is very tough, has a pretty good edge retention. You got multiple deployment methods here with the slot and the flipper tab. And from what I remember, they have this exact blade configuration. So if you find this knife, you will see this handle configuration, and then they have another one with like a swell back here. So there are two handle variations you can get. I kind of like this one, I think. I haven't handled the other one, so it kind of hard to tell. You have great pass through to that liner. Lockup is sitting pretty at I would say about 30 to 35%. The action is pretty snappy as well. And I think once it breaks in a little bit, it's going to get even better. It's already starting to break in. So the action's pretty good. I mean, like I said, I think my only complaint, and it's going to be very minimal, is that pocket clip. Now I'm guessing T6. So it looks like T6 on the pocket clip screws, T6 on the handle screws, and then T8 for your pivot. So I'd like to see T8 across the board. That way you just knock it down to one Torx driver. But, you know, that's an ongoing battle. T6, you know, everybody prefers T8, you know, all the way around. But I think they'll get there. Listening to feedback and consumer feedback, I think they will get there. If this is like a first offering from them, I think for $30, that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. You know, some companies are charging $50 plus for regular old D2 and then a similar design. So to be able to get this for 30 bucks, a nice lightweight backup or even a primary, if you know, don't want to beat up, say, one of your nice knives, you know, you carry this guy to kind of do the dirty work. That way you keep your nice premium knife kind of clean. Yeah, I would say first impressions, I like this thing quite a bit, actually. I'm going to carry it. I'm going to use it. We'll do an overview of this guy, get some more detailed specs, go over the whole thing, and then we will do a review of this guy. But first impressions, guys, I'm a pretty big fan of this guy, and I'm looking forward to what else Lothar has to offer for sure. So that'll wrap it up for this one, guys. If you are new here and not subscribed, click the GBALL Vision logo. I would love to have you here. Go ahead and check out some other videos. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this guy. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.